Hidden deep below our feet lie structures that defy explanation. Abandoned, forgotten, and downright impossible. Who built them? Why were they buried? And what are they hiding? Starting off this list in our number 10 spot, we have Hattusa's hidden tunnels. Deep beneath the ancient ruins of Hattusa, the once great capital of the Hittite Empire, lies a maze of tunnels that archaeologists still can't explain. These winding underground passageways, carved with eerie precision, stretch far beyond what anyone would expect from a city built over 3,000 years ago. The tunnel's purpose is a mystery. Were they designed for secret rituals, a desperate last line of defense, or something even more sinister? What's more baffling is the advanced craftsmanship. Smooth walls and perfectly angled turns achieved with tools that shouldn't have existed at the time. Some chambers end abruptly as if they were abandoned mid-construction, while others seem to lead nowhere, like they were deliberately designed to confuse intruders, or perhaps even those who lived there. The lack of any clear explanation has sparked wild theories, from hidden treasure vaults to portals for communicating with the gods. Whatever their purpose, one thing is certain. The deeper you go into Hattusa's labyrinth, the more unsettling it becomes. Why would an empire invest so much effort into constructing tunnels that no one was meant to find? Next, we are talking about the KGB bunkers. Beneath the bustling streets of Moscow lies a shadowy network of abandoned Soviet-era bunkers that could rival the plots of any Cold War spy thriller. Built in total secrecy during the height of Soviet paranoia, these underground megastructures were designed to shield government elites and military commanders from nuclear annihilation, or so the official story goes. But as researchers delve deeper, the unsettling rumors surrounding these bunkers refuse to be silenced. Some say they were more than just shelters, suggesting the KGB used them as laboratories for classified experiments, interrogation chambers, or vaults for storing state secrets too dangerous to see the light of day. Their sheer size is staggering, with rumors of tunnels large enough to house trains and entire command centers buried so deep they remain untouched to this day. What's truly chilling, though, is what is left behind when the bunkers were abandoned. Cryptic maps, locked steel doors that have never been opened, and strange equipment no one can identify. Did the Soviets bury secrets so dark that even history itself couldn't unearth them? Or are these bunkers still guarding something the world is not ready to find? In our number 8 spot today, we have the Damanhur Temples. Beneath the quiet foothills of northern Italy lies one of the world's most extraordinary secrets, the Damanhur Temples. These vast underground halls, often called the eighth wonder of the world, weren't unearthed by archaeologists. They were built in complete secrecy by a group of modern mystics. Using nothing but hand tools, they carved out sprawling cathedrals filled with breathtaking murals, intricate mosaics, and towering columns, all hidden from the outside world for decades. What makes this story even stranger is their claim that the temples were inspired by ancient knowledge, possibly tapping into long-lost wisdom or even energy fields connected to the earth itself. The details are staggering. One chamber is dedicated to the sun, another to water, with each space aligning perfectly to celestial patterns. And yet, these masterworks were never intended to be found. When authorities finally uncovered the temples, the sheer scope and artistry of the project left them completely stunned, and with far more questions than answers. How did a small community manage to pull off such an architectural feat? And more intriguingly, what ancient inspiration were they channeling to create this hidden masterpiece? Beneath the quiet streets of Tauste, a small Spanish town that seems frozen in time, lies a chilling secret that has haunted locals for generations. During a routine construction project, workers unearthed crypts containing mass graves, their origins shrouded in mystery. The skeletal remains, hundreds of them, were eerily arranged, some showing signs of rituals or ancient rites. Abandoned for centuries, these crypts are said to be linked to deadly plagues that swept through the region, wiping out entire communities. Whispers of curses have kept locals far from the site, believing the crypts are a resting place for tormented souls who bring misfortune to those who disturb them. Archaeologists who dared to explore the chambers found more than bones. They uncovered bizarre artifacts and markings that don't match match any known historical records. Some even claim the crypts exude an unexplainable chill, as if the air itself carries the weight of centuries-old sorrow. What really happened here, and why does this cursed underground realm seem determined to hold on to its dark secrets? Next, we are talking about the tunnels of Taos. Beneath the dense Amazonian jungles of Ecuador lies the Taos Tunnels, a sprawling underground labyrinth that stretches for hundreds of miles, and possibly even deeper. These tunnels aren't natural formations, they were carved with such precision that some experts argue they couldn't have been made with the tools of ancient humans. The mystery of Taos has lured adventurers for decades, including Neil Armstrong, who joined an expedition to explore its depths in 1976. Stories from the caves are the stuff of legend. Golden artifacts allegedly discovered there, depicting strange symbols and figures, hinting at a civilization far older and far more advanced than history admits. But that's not all. Locals tell tales of bizarre occurrences near the caves, like mysterious lights and sudden, unexplained disappearances. Could these tunnels be the remnants of a pre-human civilization that vanished without a trace? Or are they evidence of something even more unearthly? Despite years of exploration, large portions of the tunnels remain uncharted, leaving us with more questions than answers, and a haunting sense of what might still be hidden in their endless darkness. Next, we are talking about the Naica Crystal Cave. Deep in the sweltering underground of Chihuahua, Mexico, lies the Naica Crystal Cave, a place so otherworldly it feels like stepping into a parallel universe. Discovered by miners in 2000, this cavern is home to the largest natural crystals ever found, some towering over 30 feet and weighing as much as 55 tons. These translucent giants, formed over hundreds of thousands of years, glisten like frozen beams of light, creating an alien-like landscape that seems almost too surreal to be real. But this breathtaking beauty comes at a price. The cave's extreme conditions, temperatures reaching 136 degrees Fahrenheit and nearly 100% humidity, make it impossible for humans to survive inside for more than a few minutes without specialized suits. Deemed too dangerous to explore further, the cave was abandoned, leaving much of its secrets untouched. Some believe these crystals hold untapped energy or clues to the Earth's geological past. Others say the cavern's unearthly nature hints at something even more mysterious. For now, the Naica Crystal Cave remains sealed off. Next, we are talking about the salt mines of Yekaterinburg. Beneath the industrial city of Yekaterinburg, Russia, lies an abandoned salt mine unlike anything you've ever seen. The walls of this underground labyrinth are streaked with vibrant, multicolored swirls, creating patterns so hypnotic they look like an artist's fever dream. These surreal formations are natural, caused by layers of mineral deposits over millions of years, but the effect is so otherworldly it's hard to believe humans didn't have a hand in it. While the mines are hauntingly beautiful, they are also full of mystery. Locals whisper that during the Soviet era, these caverns may have been repurposed for secret experiments or as hidden bunkers for classified operations. Access to much of the mine is restricted, fueling rumors of forgotten chambers hiding evidence of Soviet ingenuity, or perhaps some darker truths. The unearthly beauty of these salt mines stands in stark contrast to the eerie silence of the abandoned tunnels, leaving visitors with one question: what else might be buried in the shadows of this psychedelic underground world? Next, we are talking about the Temples of Ellora. Hidden beneath the surface of Ellora in India lies a wonder that defies logic, an entire complex of subterranean temples carved directly into solid rock. The sheer scale of these structures is overwhelming. Massive halls, intricate sculptures, and towering pillars, all painstakingly chiseled with a precision that modern engineers can't replicate. What's even more astounding is that these temples, built over 1,500 years ago, were created without the aid of advanced tools. To carve just one of these temples, thousands of tons of rock had to be removed, but historians have no clear answers as to how this was achieved or why such monumental effort was dedicated to building underground. Among the 34 temples in the complex, the Kaymaklı temple stands out, a single monolithic structure carved from the top down with details so fine they seem impossible for the tools of the time. But the biggest mystery of all? Why were these incredible creations eventually abandoned? Was it a shift in religion, a forgotten disaster, or something even more mysterious? The Temples of Ellora remain one of the greatest architectural puzzles in human history, leaving behind questions that may never be answered. In our number 2 spot today, we are talking about the Kaymaklı underground city. Beneath the dusty hills of Turkey lies the Kaymaklı underground city, a sprawling labyrinth of tunnels and chambers carved directly into the earth. While it's often overshadowed by its more famous neighbor, Derinkuyu, Kaymaklı is just as massive and no less mysterious. Built to shelter thousands of people during times of invasion, the city is a marvel of ancient engineering, complete with ventilation shafts, storage rooms, and areas designed to house livestock. But its story takes a darker turn. When archaeologists explored its depths, they discovered locked rooms containing human remains, suggesting some of its inhabitants were trapped and left to die. The eerie layout of the city adds to the unsettling vibe: hidden passages, stone doors that could seal off entire sections, and dead ends designed to confuse anyone who dared enter uninvited. How did such a sophisticated structure, capable of sustaining life underground for months, become forgotten for centuries? And what really happened to the people who never made it out? And finally, in our number 1 spot today, we have the Burlington Bunker. Hidden beneath the rolling countryside of Wiltshire, England, lies the Burlington Bunker, a Cold War-era underground city built in total secrecy. Designed to house the British government in the event of nuclear war, this sprawling complex is nothing short of a subterranean marvel. It's said to include 60 miles of tunnels, complete with living quarters, offices, and a fully stocked medical center, and even its own BBC studio to broadcast emergency updates. Yet, despite its purpose as a haven for continuity of government, Burlington was abandoned and sealed off for decades, leaving behind a maze of eerie, dust-covered corridors and silent rooms frozen in time. The true purpose of the bunker remains a topic of debate. Why build a facility of such massive scale only to abandon it? Some theorize it may have been more than just a fallout shelter, possibly housing classified operations or secret experiments hidden from the public eye, with access restricted and much of its history shrouded in mystery. Burlington Bunker stands as a chilling reminder of a time when the threat of annihilation loomed large, and the secrets that might still lie buried within its depths.